A virus is a sort of a pro-inflammatory agent. It creates a lot of inflammation in the tumors, and we know from our studies of immunotherapies that a lot of inflammation in the tumors is actually good because it also stimulates an immune response, not just against the virus in this case, but the tumor. And while studying one of such viruses called Newcastle disease virus, which is it's an avian pathogen, doesn't normally infect humans, what we found is that it has, first of all, a predilection to replicate in the cancer cells, and this has been shown not just by us, by multiple labs before us. But what it does while doing that is that it sort of enables the immune system to recognize those cancer cells better. And when we combine this virus with some of the newer immunotherapeutic modalities like antibodies targeting what they call immune checkpoints, the negative inhibitory regulatory mechanisms in the immune system, we found that we can really enhance therapeutic efficacy of both the virus and those immune checkpoints. So when we used it in the animal models, we can basically completely cure those animals of tumors and those tumors never come back. We are right now actually working on developing a clinical concept. We've got 2 different companies to collaborate on a clinical trial that I will be able to lead. Oncolytic viruses have been in evaluation for the past 50 years or so, and they have failed. Well, there were some success stories, but minimal. And when I initially proposed this project, even to our institution, there was like an internal grant going around. I was actually flatly rejected. They said this is too high of a risk, and oncolytic viruses don't really work. And, maybe you should try to do something else. Pick another project, submit something that's a little bit more promising. So meanwhile, I worked a little bit more on the proposal and then submitted this to Damon Runyon, and which is famous for funding high-risk, high-reward ideas. And in my case, it actually turned out to be successful. We were able, to generate the findings that are now going to be very translatable to the patients. The main thing is that the Damon Runyon Fellowship is it is what it's called. It's a fellowship. It's not just an award. It's not just the grant money that goes into my account and I use it to buy mice, reagents, whatever. It's a family, and it's a family that I'm certainly very proud to be a part of.